Hi, my name is Abdul Lassel and I'm the owner of Beaverton Car Company. Now we're here to talk about how do we arrive to a value for your trade-in, or if you're just simply selling your car to a dealer. Now, I'm going to go over some items that you're going to hear the dealer referencing and you might not be completely aware of it. So in our market, Oregon and Washington and California, you're going to hear the term Kelley Blue Book. What is Kelley Blue Book? Okay. Kelley Blue Book is a guide that everybody has been using for probably over 60 plus years. Okay. And back in the day, you used to go to the library to buy an actual blue book, and that would have the value of the car. That used to get updated every quarter. Then it was starting to get updated every month. And then now, obviously with the internet, it's getting updated every single week. Okay, so what that means is the value of your car today will probably, and it changes on Friday to be more exact. So by Friday, if you get a value on your car, and today is, let's say, Tuesday, that value is last Friday's value, and then this coming Friday, that value will change. Now, in most circumstances, that value will slightly go up, slightly go down. Outside of 2021, that was a crazy year for everybody. But for the most part, there should be a very slight adjustment, unless the market sentiment has changed. So some bad review came about a car and everybody's decided just to sell out of them. So well, at that point, it might change it. Like Tesla recently dropped 20% off of their MSRP. Well, the used car market is just simply going to follow. So Kelley Blue Book is going to have two numbers that would be important to you. The first number is, it's called the lending value, or what we reference as the wholesale value. Okay, and that's usually the lower range of what Kelley Blue Book number is. The higher range of it is called the retail, Kelley Blue Book retail, or typical listing price. So those are the two numbers where all the action happens. Somewhere between what the dealer is trying to buy the car, which is as close as possible to the lending value, and the customer is usually buying the car somewhere around the typical listing price or the retail value. Now, that's when you're buying a car. Well, what if you're selling a car? Well, there is a big factor that has to be considered, which is how much is it going to cost to recondition your car? So you got to think about it. You take your car to a dealership, you've done your homework, you went to Kelley Blue Book website, and Kelley Blue Book said your car trade-in value is, and they'll usually give you a range, low range, high range, and kind of you're right in the middle. So for the sake of the conversation, let's just assume it's a $10,000 car. That range is going to move somewhere between $8,000 to $12,000, and they're going to tell you, based on the questions you answered, your car is worth $10,000. Now, you might be seeing that same car listed online for around, say, $15,000. Okay, so now you're thinking, well, I want to sell my car for $12,000 or take it on trade. The dealer needs to take the car on trade for $12,000. Now, if your car is really nice, it probably is worth $12,000. But if it needs tires, it needs brakes, the engine makes some noise, maybe the interior, a dog lived in the car, where it would take a lot of money to recondition the car, then that value will go down. Now you might say, well, I'm going to fix everything on the car and sell it to the dealer. That way I'm going to get top dollar for the car. That's a terrible idea, because you will not get dollar for dollar spend when you're trading in your car. So let's say you go spend $500, $800 on tires. Well, it's just one item that the dealer doesn't have to pay for, but that does not increase the value of your car by the $500 or the $800 you spent. So if you're planning on getting rid of your car, do not spend any more money on it. So that said, I would use just the good guide is Kelley Blue Book trade-in value. Now, if you feel like your car is ultra rare, where it does not exist, the right dealer is going to recognize that, and they will pay you far more than what that number is. But again, you have a lot of information, and obviously, if you ever are in question, just get on our website, beavertoncarcompany.com, and just say, sell my car or trade in my car. The value is the same, and it'll give you a step-by-step guide. And as a matter of fact, you're going to have an instant cash offer on your car. Bring the car to the dealership, you will get a check in hand before you leave, assuming you have the title. If you don't have the title and there is a payoff, then no problem. We'll still buy your car, just depends if you owe more or you owe less. But either way, we can buy your car or take your car on trade. I hope this clarifies it a little bit.